And the question I would ask, even before I give you the story, would you rather be right or get the job done? Would you rather be right or get the job done? We are fixated on being right as a person, and then we forget that it's not about being right, it's about getting the results. And even when we come to our creative, for example, our creative businesses are so much on the method, the way. Like, for example, when we do retouching in photography, most of the photographers are so fixated on the process of retouching, and you want to do to remove the spot, then you want to do frequency separation, and then you want to come and do so many other things at the end of the day. And you realize that we are so fixated on the process, and sometimes we do the process on the wrong thing. For example, you take a white lady, a white model, or a white model, and you do the same process for a white on a dark toned lady or model, on African model, and it does not work. And fast and so much so we are so fixated on the being right other than being fixated on the results. And the danger here is that when we focus on being right, most of the times we don't get the results. Why? Because the process that a person A did and put it to you the right way is in a different context from what you were doing. I will give you a very good example. I, as a photographer, there are so many things that I could do to get the same results. Tandiwe Moriu has different kinds of contexts. For example, different kinds of lightings. If I followed Tandiwe Moriu's workflow and thought this is the right workflow, when I come to my work and I have different equipments, different scenarios, and different situations and context, of course I will not get the same results. And that's what we're talking about. Would you rather be right or get the job done? And I chose to always get the job done. Why? Even the clients whom I give the job, whom I give the results, they're not concerned about how I did it. They're concerned about, this is what I wanted and I got it. Whether I used 1 hour to do it or I used 30 hours to do it, it does not matter. It's all about the result. So let us not be fixated by being right. And this is where perfectionism comes from. We want to be right. We want to do everything as per standards, and we want to do everything according to a particular code of conduct that we have put for ourselves. And that is wrong. Even life teaches us otherwise. It teaches us that it's not about how we do right and how we do things, it's about the end result. And I give you a very good example. We all go to town to work, in our offices, to our employers, and some of us use public service vehicles, PSV, and others drive. Others walk to town. And it's not about how you go to town, it's about you got to town. All of us will meet in town, whether I drove or I walked to town or I used a PSV vehicle. All of us met in town, and it does not matter which one you used. The fact is that you are in town. And so it's not about how you did it, it's about, did you get there? And that's what we should be really concerned about. We should be concerned about the results.